right now on 5 on your side at 10.
Tonight, our Verified team explains why some Social Security recipients will be getting their monthly payment early.
Temperatures are on the rise, so are the rain chances.
But first tonight, Southwest meltdown. Massive flight cancellations lead to a federal investigation.
It is a mess.
Your rights when it comes to lost baggage and canceled flights. Tonight, the CEO of Southwest Airlines is apologizing for the holiday travel chaos. Thanks for being with us and good evening. I'm Ann Allred.
And I'm Brett Solomon. Mike Bush has the night off. Today alone, more than 120 flights were canceled at St. Louis Lambert International. All but a few of those were on Southwest.
Our Laura Barcheski is live at Lambert tonight talking with travel experts about your rights as a passenger if you end up in one of these situations. Laura.
Brenton, and the bags continue to pile up here in the baggage claim for Southwest, and you can see they've started using carts and wheelchairs to section off areas of the baggage here. And one of the most important things to know as a passenger right now is that if your flight was canceled, no matter how you booked it, what airline it was with, you are entitled to a refund.
These last few days have been a nightmare for travelers, especially those flying Southwest Airlines.
It can be overwhelming. We have never experienced anything quite to this extreme.
Southwest Airlines CEO Bob Jordan sent out an update Tuesday night saying the biggest reason it's taking so long to get back to normal is a large number of flights simultaneously froze, throwing off the entire network.
With our large fleet of airplanes and flight crews out of position in dozens of locations, and after days of trying to operate as much of our full schedule across the busy holiday weekend, we reached a decision point to significantly reduce our flying to catch up.
So if you were on one of those canceled flights, consumer advocate Michelle Couch-Friedman says it's best to take a full cash refund and nothing less.
It does not come with restrictions, and it doesn't come with an expiration date, but that voucher does.
President of Brentwood Travel, Stacey Acree, says the best way to get any kind of help, whether it's with baggage, refunds, or other assistance, is to show up to the airport and get in line to talk with someone directly.
If you get to a certain location, your bag doesn't come up. You need to file a claim with the airlines. So it would be a form you'd fill out. You can sometimes do them online.
You may have to wait a few days for your luggage to show up.
You can buy things that are necessities. And then you submit that to the airline, and they should reimburse you for those things.
If your luggage is lost entirely, you're entitled not only to be reimbursed for the things you had to buy, but everything the airline lost.
So people are still coming down this way, and this actually just started turning to help some of these people find their bags. And travel experts say that if you want a little bit less of a headache and more access to help, they want you to call a travel agent and maybe even get travel insurance, because those avenues are a little bit faster than the airline can be in this kind of situation. And if you need that help, again, show up to the airport, talk to someone directly, because that's the quickest way it's going to happen. Another travel insurance option might be your credit card. You could have travel insurance under your credit card and you may not even know it, so that's another avenue to check right now. Reporting live from Lambert, Laura Barcheski, 5 on your side.
Yeah, passengers need every option they can get. Laura, thanks. Tonight, Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg vowed his agency will hold Southwest accountable. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker is also calling on the airline to take immediate action to help stranded passengers. In a statement, he wrote, quote, "All travelers must be compensated for invaluable loss of time this holiday season, on top of compensation for rescheduled flights, hotels, and alternative transportation." Tonight, Hanley Road in downtown Clayton is reopened. It's temporarily reopened after a water main break there. It's one of several reported water main breaks across our region. American water crews were able to fix the 20-inch pipe today, but road crews will be out tomorrow to repair the road, so expect more closures on Hanley near Forsyth.
Tonight, volunteers are cleaning up a big mess at an organization that helps St. Louis families in desperate need. A pipe burst this morning at Annie Malone's Crisis Center in North City. Staff estimates it caused $25,000 in damage. Because of the mess, the 24-hour crisis center cannot accept any clients right now.
to turn away families or to call them when you're supposed to accept another group of 5 children in, but you have to call the mom back and say, sorry, I can't take them because we have a flood, and that mom is already going through a crisis, or another family, and you have to call them and say, come pick up your child because we can't service them right now. Well, we're the only ones in this area that provide this type of crisis intervention services. Is hurtful.
If you'd like to help Annie Malone, look for this story in the As Seen on TV section of KSDK.com. Frozen pipes are also causing damage on the Mizzou campus. Here's Memorial Stadium. You can see frozen ice on the West Tower. We're told pipes burst on Christmas Eve in the press box and luxury suites. There's also damage to other university buildings, including residence halls. Officials are still assessing the damage.
Well, another chilly night in St. Louis, especially for Blues fans heading to their cars tonight. But it's not as cold as it was last night. It's time for your Weather First forecast. Meteorologist Jim Castillo in for Scott tonight. Jim, we're expecting a warm-up pretty soon.
Yes, Brent, you know that really cold, that deep freeze we were in, causing the bursting pipes in many situations across a good part of the United States. We're starting to finally see that temperature change a bit. We were at 29 last hour, 30 now, so we're going up. And so the next 12 hours here, you see that temperature go up above freezing, even at Lambert by 5 a.m. And then at 11 a.m. we're sunny and about 41. So not as cold tonight as temperatures rise, and then mild tomorrow in the 40s to near 50. Then rain chances? Yeah, rain, not snow. More on that coming up in just a bit.
It's been a tough holiday season for one North St. Louis County family.
That's right. A fire actually destroyed their new home just days before Christmas. New tonight, our Robert Townsend talked with the family who believes a space heater sparked the fire.
All right, roll it.
Kenya Hill and her 3 children were looking forward to celebrating their first Christmas in their new home in North St. Louis County.
I actually had family come over a couple days prior to it, just so everybody could see the house. We were very happy.
But in a flash, last Thursday, a fire ruined their holiday.
I was very scared.
Kenya, her youngest son, and her boyfriend rode up and saw the family's home on Jennings Station Road go up in flames. Mom's 10-year-old son and 14-year-old daughter ran outside into frigid single-digit temperatures.
I'm like, oh my gosh, I just hope they get it out so that way, like, maybe we can salvage anything.
They lost everything 3 days before Christmas. Hill says investigators told her the fire was electrical related. She also says about an hour before the fire, her daughter unplugged a space heater in the girls' upstairs bedroom.
I do know it went straight into the wall. Right now, I'm not sure of actually where the wiring problem took in.
What is known, according to the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission, each year space heaters lead to 1,700 fires, 80 deaths, and 160 injuries nationwide. If you're firing up a space heater this winter, firefighters want you to keep a number of safety tips in mind.
Space heaters are not a source of heat for a long period of time. They need to understand that they need to keep at least 3 feet around the whole space heater clear of any ordinary combustibles.
It was very joyous.
Meantime, this grateful mom is getting new hope for the new year.
Yeah, she was under the bed.
From her son's pet turtle. Ducey also survived the fire.
I need to sit here and count my blessings and understand that things are going to get better.
Robert Townsend, 5 on your side.
And that family is staying with relatives. The Red Cross is helping them.
Millions of people who receive money from Social Security may get a second payment in December. As our Verify team found out, it's not bonus money. Brandon Lewis explains.
Every month, 1 in 5 Americans receives a payment from the U.S. Social Security Administration. Typically, these set payments arrive on specific dates of each month, but a Verify viewer texted us to ask whether some recipients might get a bonus payment this month. So, let's verify. Will Social Security recipients receive a bonus payment in December? Our sources are the Social Security Administration and AARP. Social Security payments are sent out on a strict schedule. Most retirees get their payments on a set Wednesday each month, but those who receive supplemental security income, such as people who are disabled or blind and meet income qualifications, get their payments on the first of the month. This can be a problem if the first falls on a weekend or holiday when the banks are closed, like on Sunday, January 1st, 2023. In these instances, the Social Security Administration will send out the payments the Friday before. In December, this means SSI recipients will get paid on December 1st and December 30th. But this isn't a bonus payment. They're just getting their January money 2 days earlier. So, no, Social Security recipients will not receive a bonus payment in December. Early payments were also sent to recipients in April and September of this year. With your Verify, I'm Brandon Lewis.
Would you like for us to verify? Let us know. Send an email, verify@ksdk.com.
Well, $500 million up for grabs tonight. The Mega Millions jackpot has surpassed $565 million. The cash option is $293 million. So tonight's numbers drawn just a few moments ago. Go ahead and grab your tickets. Those winning numbers are 9, 13, 36, 59, 61, and the Mega Ball 11.
Storm looters. The message to those taking advantage of a city crippled by a deadly snowstorm. It takes a village.
We believe that experience is the master teacher.
The group mentoring young black men in the St. Louis area and guiding them to become the leaders of tomorrow.
You'll be able to give your winter jackets a break. Above average temperatures are on the way, and I'll time out the rain chances.
Tonight, the death toll from a holiday weekend winter storm has grown to 56 people. 31 of those deaths are in Buffalo, New York, where people are still digging out of several feet of snow. Officials fear more people will be found dead as crews search more homes and cars. Tonight, 8 people are under arrest in Buffalo, accused of looting during the winter storm. Some crimes have been live streamed on social media. This video shows stores ransacked with empty shelves.
It wasn't people that were desperate for food or medicine. People have been looting all kinds of personal items as well. It is absolutely reprehensible.
City officials created an anti-looting detail this week to combat the crimes.
Well, after months of legal limbo, the border restriction known as Title 42 will remain in effect for now. The Supreme Court voted 5-4 to extend that emergency measure and will decide the case in June. 19 states, including Missouri, have sued to keep the policy from expiring. It allows the federal government to block asylum seekers from some countries. So far, more than 2 million people have been expelled at the border as a result. Well, as the year draws to a close, we're looking back at some of the people who are truly making a difference right here in our community.
Tonight, Mike Bush reports on a man who believes in the idea that it takes a village to raise a child.
Because he helps so many people, he called and asked if we could help him.
Spending time helping others keeps you from wasting time.
So a lot of the things
That's the mindset of Keenan Morrison.
There you go, there you go.
And why he's come to the Office of Park Central Development with an army of young men.
Easy when everybody works together.
They're here in the heart of St. Louis to help clean up a basement.
See how it works?
Just a typical Saturday for Morrison's nonprofit, The Village.
Everybody has in common. Everybody has a dream. Everybody has a gift and a talent. But the question is, are you surrounded with the people and planted in a healthy place for that to really be cultivated?
The 43-year-old has a degree in petroleum engineering from Missouri S&T.
Good. How those boys doing?
But decided to trade in oil exploration for education.
Wow.
Becoming a teacher in the city of St. Louis.
I really felt like if I was going to be counted as a number, because I graduated the same semester as 9/11, that I would prefer to make a difference.
Then at church, he noticed 2 young men just hanging around week after week looking for something to do.
I told them, come with me on Saturdays, and you know, I could always use an extra set of hands. And they kept bringing people. They said, hey, can my brother come? Can my cousin come?
Check it.
And because it takes a village to raise a child, that was the start of The Village. Every other Saturday of every month, you can find Morrison leading dozens of young men to help out local food banks, fill in dangerous potholes, or just visit a research lab. It's all about experiential learning.
We believe that experience is the master teacher. And so we provide as many real-life experiences as possible.
Over 77.
Kids can get homework help from mentors like 22-year-old Darius Washington,
20 and 1/3, man.
who is also available to give guidance.
Things that like every young man faces, especially African American men that we face in our communities, that we don't have the opportunity to really express.
And if it all sounds pretty weighty, keep in mind at the Village, joy is serious business.
That it's a very fun place where we get to learn and grow together with lots of young men.
Kids like 10-year-old Wilhelm White also get to enjoy hikes or bike rides, even learning to catch a fish. Though an afternoon of cleaning up is just fine with him.
We're on the earth, and you know, like when you're in an apartment or something, you have to pay rent. Our rent to the earth is by cleaning it up.
That's like $1. If I make it $1 amount.
His mom says the only thing growing faster than Wilhelm is his confidence.
That's him being a part of the Village. That's him learning that his voice is important. That's him being talked to and not talked at all day.
As the cleanup continues at Park Central Development, known for investing in St. Louis neighborhoods, Morrison will continue to invest in kids.
Everything here is measured perfectly.
After all, that investment pays the most interest.
He took this thing he was doing on the weekends just to be a civil servant, and he's now turned it into an entire organization and is wanting to grow it so he can help more.
Keenan Morrison and the Village.
Toss it, man. Get rid of it.
Showing the way so kids know the way to their dreams.
Enjoy it, all right?
I think it's priceless.
Keenan Morrison, who also owns and runs a trucking company, partners with Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity and local companies like Stiefel and Ameren to make it all work. And a reminder, if you know someone inspiring or know someone making a difference, let me know by email at mbush@ksdk.com.
A big birthday party today at the St. Louis Zoo, but the birthday boy was a no-show. Raja the elephant turned 30 today. Visitors signing a big birthday card for him, but because of the weather, zookeepers kept Raja and the other elephants in their warm, climate-controlled barn. Raja was the first Asian elephant born at the zoo. He has sired 3 female elephants. Let's get to meteorologist Jim Castillo joining us now with your weather first forecast. And slowly, we got above freezing today, so yay to that.
Yes.
And those temperatures are going to slowly increase over the rest of the week.
You know, they're already doing that now, which is great. Yeah, 30 right now, last hour 29. So we're slowly either going to rise or hold steady throughout the night. So much warmer than this morning, which started out at 12 degrees. So we're above average tomorrow, and just wanted to start with this. From January 4th through the 10th, we are warmer than average. All right, so it's going to continue. So the yellows and the oranges here, that's tomorrow all the way through the new year. We're way above average. In fact, some days we're closer to 60, which will be Thursday and again on Monday is the way it's looking for that. Otherwise, we have a lot of 50s in the 7-day coming up, 10-day forecast coming up. 30 degrees right now, feels like 20 with a south wind at 14. So it's that south wind that's warming us up. And there it is, that high today. 34, 2 degrees above freezing. We'll take it. Raja might be able to go out tomorrow because temperatures go up to near 50 and then definitely 60 or 62 expected by Thursday. But it's sunshine tomorrow and that south wind 15 to 20. That's what's going to warm us up. Those gusts to about 35 miles an hour. So we're dry tomorrow. And right now we're dry. So a mainly clear night. Then we have this warm front to the west. Once that goes through, we'll start to see those really nice temperatures near 60 on Thursday. The west is extremely stormy, much needed rainfall even in California tonight and some flooding issues there. For us, pieces of energy from that are coming our way. So the futurecast is showing clouds on Thursday, but by Thursday evening, look at the rain that looks like it'll be forming right around the area. 9 o'clock, here's about 11 o'clock. So watching showers, maybe some rumbles of thunder in here, and we'll see that again on Monday. But most of the weekend coming up, a lot of dry time because we're going to see probably most of the rain south and east of the metro. Here's a futurecast for not only Saturday. See, that rain kind of stays to the east, and we'll watch to see if that changes over the next couple of days. But it does look like it's dry for a good part of the weekend, and then maybe some heavier showers as we head into Monday. Look at these temperatures. 10-day forecast, 48 tomorrow, 62 Thursday, then 49 Friday. And most of that rain again south and east. 53 for Saturday. That is New Year's Eve. And it looks pretty dry for the nighttime hours, which is great. Sunday 53, 58 on Monday, kind of wet, but staying way above average, guys. And things are looking really good temperature-wise.
Yeah, it does. That rain is on the way, though.
Yes, at times.
All right, very good, Jim. Thanks for that. Well, we've got Frank standing by now with sports.
Well, we had a thriller at Enterprise, and we will have wall-to-wall high school hoops for you. Stick around, please. So the Blues were playing one of the best teams in hockey tonight, the Toronto Maple Leafs, and they started the day on a really bad note. It was announced that Torrey Krug, their skilled defenseman, has a lower body injury and will be reevaluated in 6 weeks. So did the night get any better? Let's head to Enterprise. Kind of cool, the great one, Wayne Gretzky, actually lives in our town and goes to Blues games. A little more, what a shot. In overtime, though, William Nylander will pick Vladimir Tarasenko's pocket, and then he will beat Jordan Binnington. The Blues get a point, the Leafs get a win, 5-4.
I liked our start. I liked our game. You know, we did a lot of good stuff tonight, but in the end, it boils down to mistakes, and we made too many.
The best bang for your buck are these holiday season Christmas basketball tournaments. You pay $5 and you can watch 5 games. When I was 10, my dad used to drop me off at the Normandy tournament, and I would be there for hours, and I loved it. Dale Ribble has been on a great run at Westminster, today facing Marquette at Maryville in the Coaches versus Cancer tourney. Check out the son of the great Ryan Robertson. That's JD drilling a 3. He had 16. But Marquette has a weapon in their backcourt. Max Radovilski, and he can really play. But the Wildcats made the best player in town. He's 6'3" guard Kobe Williams. He had 24. Westminster wins 56-41. Kent Williams into Smet, #1 seed. Here's one of the reasons. They have shooters like Riley Massey knocking down threes right there. Parkway North has a good-looking player. His name is Derek Smith, and watch him fill it up. Now, DeSmet has had some Italian basketball players in their past, and, well, here's another, Patrick O'Rigliasso. DeSmet wins 71-37. Tonight at the Don Mauer Invitational at MICDS, Ladue face St. Charles. St. Charles off and running early. Blake Wiggs with the stylish layup. The Rams move that ball well, and Jake Sweeney will get the bucket and one. Later, Jake Steinbach looking like Steve Nash. The dish to Dwayne Foley. Ladue wins 58-47. In the nightcap, Chris Pitts, the fine rookie head coach in Whitfield, taking on Kirkwood. Like this, Christian Hughes with a darting move to the glass in rush hour traffic with the left hand. Lefties can be crafty and hard to guard. Look at Jordan Williams for Whitfield draining that bomb. The Pioneers' press, though, was suffocating. Javarius Morey with the bucket. Kirkwood wins 71-52. And that will do it in sports.
Yeah, you got some young stars there, Frank.
You got it.
Love it. Thank you.
Dropping pounds for New Year's. And we're not talking about your waist, the true weight of an annual tradition. Tonight, growing pressure on TikTok. The Wall Street Journal reporting members of the Biden administration are pushing for a sale of the popular app's U.S. operations. It's to ensure China cannot use the Chinese-owned app to spy on Americans. The app is already banned on some federal and state-issued devices.
Well, St. Louis native SZA is topping the Billboard 200 albums chart for the second straight week. The R&B singer released her second studio album, SOS, earlier this month. SZA wears a blues jersey on the album cover.
With just 4 days until New Year's Eve, Times Square's iconic crystal ball is getting spruced up. Today, crews finished replacing nearly 200 of the more than 2,000 Waterford crystal triangles. That ball weighs nearly 12,000 pounds. That's as much as 3 pickup trucks.
Wow. And you know it's going to be a party.
It usually always is.
You know what I'm saying?
After, there were a couple years there where
it wasn't. It couldn't
yeah,
be because
yeah,
of COVID.
but it's back. It's fully back.
We're back. We're getting back to normal, hopefully. Fingers crossed. My friends, that's all of our time at 10. Thanks for the company. The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon is coming up next.
Start your Wednesday morning with Today in St. Louis. It begins at 4 a.m. and have a great tomorrow.